This is our first video blog. I'm so excited. Our blog just dropped, and I am so happy to tell you that whether you'd rather watch me talk about our blog subject or read it yourself, you're going to have the opportunity to do either every month. I'm Johanna with Echoing Magic Travel, building echoing memories through vacations together to build relationships and make those memories last a lifetime. First subject we're going to do is the 2 P's of travel planning, because when you travel, what matters most is you. It's what matters to you guys. And trust me, there's 2 words that can make all the difference in how you experience your next trip. The first one is personalize when you're planning. Personalize. You've probably heard that word a million times. Every travel company, airline, and resort says we've got something for everyone, kind of that generic personalization. But how personal is that really? How does it matter what matters? How does it make what matters to you important? You need to start your planning process with what is your goal for the trip? For you, are you celebrating something, a honeymoon or an anniversary? Do you need an escape from the daily stress, or maybe are you checking off a bucket list? Once you know that goal, you can then apply that same question of what matters to us to every decision. What destination fits that goal? Should you do all-inclusive or separate out your planning process? And then how do you include the things you love in the experiences so that it really feels like a trip for you? No 2 couples are the same. No 2 vacations should be the same either. And one of my favorite things to say is never go on someone else's vacation. You need to make it yours. Taking that concept of personalization at every step is really going to make all the difference. But as much as the personalized planning is important, the second P will help keep your trip enjoyable no matter what happens, and that's pivot. You know that moment on a trip when something doesn't go as planned? That's when you have to pivot. I'm going to tell you a quick story from my last trip with my husband. We were at Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida, and I was determined. I was finally going to try a Gideon's Bakehouse cookie. But when we got there, the line was over an hour in the hot Florida sun. So I had a choice to make. Make my husband stand outside, get hot, tired, and grumpy for a cookie. Yeah, that's romantic. Or pivot and do what actually mattered to us in that moment, not standing in the hot sun for an hour. So we turned around the corner, found McKenna's Bakery NYC, air conditioning, amazing coffee crumb cake. I would put it up against any coffee cake I've had anywhere. And guess what? We had no regrets about skipping that long wait, because what mattered most to us was enjoying the day together, calm and stress-free. Moral of the story, when the unexpected happens, don't just necessarily push through or give up. Give yourself permission to pivot and make the choices that keep your trip joyful and stress-free. It doesn't mean you have to just give up on your plans if that really is what matters to you, but it also doesn't mean you can't change them on the go if you need to. I hope this helps you approach that next trip with confidence and flexibility. And I'm also going to do a tradition for every blog video. I'm going to end it with a quote, and sometimes it's going to be travel related, and sometimes it's just going to be something fun. But for me, I'm a Star Wars fan, so you are going to get a lot of Star Wars wisdom on these videos. Today's quote is my personal favorite from Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace. Your focus determines your reality. So focus on what matters to you when you travel. I promise your trips will be so much more meaningful and unforgettable. If you enjoyed this, again, remember, hit subscribe and notification bell. You don't want to miss all these amazing blog video versions that we're going to have coming. May the magic be with you, travelers. I will see you next time.